Monday, and there is no vlog, or there was no vlog for yesterday because I spent most of yesterday editing Saturday's video, which finished at 46 minutes long, but I'm very pleased with it personally. It wasn't so much, well, there were 41 clips and countless music tracks, but that wasn't the delay. The delay was the video editor. Let's just say I went through, no, I didn't go through any video editors. The video editor I was using decided to stall, really take a long time to move. It was very slow, and so I only had about 5 clips left, so I had to stick with it, you know. I thought, should I abandon it and start again? But as I say, I done 36 videos and countless audio tracks, so it was just it was really calculatedly slow. So that's why it took all day yesterday to do it. I was trying to get it out on Sunday evening, but I couldn't even reach that target, so it's going to go out today. So when you see this, it's already gone out, because it went out on Monday, which is today. And I remembered, following on from the last video about Now TV and the films I watched, I remember 2 more. One of which was Wonder Woman 1984 or WW84. Oops. And which I quite enjoyed, actually. I heard it wasn't as critically acclaimed as the first film, but this one was pretty enjoyable. I mean, it's a fantasy film, being a DC, a comic book story, characters. So the story was a bit far-fetched, but it explained why a character from the past turned up in present-day 1984. So that explained that curiosity. And the other film I saw was a Robert De Niro film called The Compact Trail, and I've been waiting ages to see that because it had a good pedigree behind it. It had De Niro himself, and he teamed up with the writer from Midnight One, so I thought, oh brilliant, this is going to be excellent. I'm about to say but, aren't I? As much as I love De Niro, he can't do comedy, unfortunately. Sad to say. I enjoyed it. It was a very light-hearted film. It wasn't as well. The writer directed the film as well. It wasn't the same director as Midnight Ones. I think it was Martin Brest who did Beverly Hills Cop. So that could be the direction. good idea for a story. I mean, it was enjoyable. I mean, you had Tommy Lee Jones in it, he was good. Morgan Freeman was in it. So you had these themes from the Midnight Run film of gangsters, and it was a bit of a buddy film as well, with his nephew and himself. So, I mean, I'm glad I saw it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a heavyweight film, but I saw that one. So those are two I remembered. Also, the result of the Eurovision Song Contest. I referred to it at one point in the last video as the European Song Contest, which I suppose it is. But it has Australia in it now. They gave Australia a wild card in 2015 and they've been in it ever since. And it's supposed to be a Eurovision Song Contest. Maybe it's for 10 years and then they'll give somebody else a wild card. Maybe America. So the result of that, I didn't watch it. I thought, last year we came last because no matter how good our song is, we're going to come last because of the politics. So I didn't bother. It's been two of my favourites acts from this year's wasn't even in the final. So I thought, no, not going to bother. So I turned on the radio later on when I was in the kitchen, and of course I wasn't surprised to hear that Ukraine had won it. And then somebody said we came second, and I wasn't sure if I misheard or not, and it took a while to find out. I couldn't find the results anywhere, but when I turned on to the news channels on the television, it seemed that we did come second, the UK. And I thought to myself, it reminded me of, was it 1984? When Last Christmas came second, and Do They Know It's Christmas was number one. It reminded me of that. If it wasn't for the Band-Aid charity single, Wham would have been top of the hit parade. saying? I forgot. Oh no, that's right. A few videos back I was talking about the recordings and things I've been watching since, I was going to say hiatus, since, well, if I'm going to say since, then I can't say hiatus. That's why I stumbled and tripped over there. Anyway, what I was going to say is, because there was a gap in the piece to camera, or a genuine vlog as it were, I was talking about the recordings and programs I was watching, all the serializations, pretty much caught up. I forgot to mention the Saint. Talking Pictures TV decided to show the Saint, starring Roger Moore, from the very first episode, and I thought, wow, you know, I've seen bits of the Saint when I was younger, but not a full episode. And of course I know the theme tune. Who doesn't know the theme tune? But I got into lately, when they repeat the coloured versions, I started watching those completely. In fact, one of them was the inspiration behind the Persuaders. Pitching the Saint, got me in the wrong lane. Yeah, the Saint. So I forgot to mention that I've been watching that. There's been about 3 or 4 episodes so far, and they're on Sundays, and I haven't seen yesterday's or the week before, so that's on the back burner. What with Now TV, I'm sort of going through those, catching up on the films I wanted to see when they were originally released. Yeah, and funny enough, on another channel, Forces TV channel, they're showing the return of the Saint. And I remember when I was a kid, when there was talk of the Saint coming back, and of course when it came up, I watched it. I only remember it for the opening credits and nothing else. But funny isn't it? You've got 2 Saints starting from scratch, being repeated from episode 1. And yeah, so that's interesting. Sadly, the Forces TV channel is going to be removed from Freeview. I don't know if that affects Skyview. It probably will. And Forces TV have been really good with showing old shows like Blake 7, Man from Atlantis, Dear John, all my favourites that I wished came back. Chance in a Million. Yeah, so that's a shame. And of course the FA Cup final result was 6-5 to Liverpool on penalties. It was 0-0, but Liverpool won 6-5 on penalties. I thought it went into extra time because when I was driving along around the 5 o'clock mark, I had the radio on and there was no mention of it, so I must have thought, oh, it must be still playing. There you go, it was in, so I had the extra time and then it went to penalties. And I fancied a ready meal, despite what I said last time. I wanted I fancied a shepherd's pie, but in the end I settled for a cottage pie. And I got a bottle of ketchup to go with it. Just fancied it. And it was terrible, really disappointing, as ready meals are really generally. So when you leave it a while you forget. It's just like a chicken risotto ready meal. I have this expectation, you know, chicken, rice, and you get some yogurt to have with it. And it's not the same as your imagination. So, but what I did fancy and got were sesame seed rolls, which turned out to be baps, you know, burger baps, with tomato and cheese slices, which I enjoy. I don't normally I like cheese and tomato rolls and sandwiches, but the tomatoes always seem to fall out of the rolls or sandwiches. So that is something that I'm enjoying at the moment. Cheese and tomato and a sesame seed roll. I've got 2 left, so I want to get some more rolls this time, and crusty ones at that. But if I leave it too late in the day to get it, they sell out.